I'm about to give you the truth behind what money actually does to people.
Welcome to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jess and James, the only podcast you need to tune into each week to grow your personal, professional, and financial life. Join entrepreneur, investor, and multi-award-winning international speaker Jess and James as he shows you how to take control of your mind to create the life, income, and career you deserve. Here's your host, Jess and James.
I want to expose the truth about money and what it does to people. Now, I was talking about this with my good friend and business partner, Runu, yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And it was interesting because the topic came up of how money changes people. And I'm pretty sure you've seen people turn ugly, turn bad when money gets involved, right? Or when they start to make a lot of money or whatever. Well, what I'm about to share with you is going to shift your perception of what money actually does to people. So are you ready for it? I'm about to give you the truth behind what money actually does to people. Are you ready for it? Here it comes. Money makes you more of what you already are. I'll say it again. Money makes you more of what you already are. Now, if deep down you were already selfish, you already only thought about yourself, you were already a mean person, you were already horrible to other people, if deep down that's who you truly are, when you start to make more money, it makes you more of that. You didn't change, you just became more of what you already are. Think about it. There are people out there who are already bad in a sense. When I say bad, I'm not here to judge anyone. That's their life choice. But there are already people out there who don't like to help other people, who are selfish, who look out for themselves. And suddenly they make money. And what happens? It doesn't make them good. It makes them more of what they already are. Think about what I've just said. So let's flip it on the other side. Give me a yes down below if you've seen people who have made money and are really nice. They are giving, generous, kind, support others, spend that money on other people to make them feel better, help where they can, try and support others who are going through tough times. Give me a yes down below if you've seen people do that when they make money. So what does that mean? It basically means if you're already kind-hearted, if you're already generous, if you're already giving, if you're already someone who cares about other people, then guess what, my friends? It's only going to make you more of that. It's going to make you more of that. If you're already kind and you're already giving and you're already loving, when you make money, guess what you're going to do, my friends? You're going to do even more than of that. More of the same. Money makes you more of what you already are. If this isn't the most important money lesson you've ever got from me, then please, just absorb what I'm saying to you. Money makes you more of what you already are, my friends. So don't get it twisted. When you see people say money changed me, money didn't change that person. Money made that person more of what they already are. That's it. Plain and simple. So I'm going to say it how it is. Maybe I should just blow my own trumpet a little bit. Why? Because if I don't, who else is going to do this? Here's the thing. I've always, since I was young, been kind and generous and giving. That's just in my nature. I was raised like that. Some of you already know my story about when I was 7 years old. I used to give another kid in my school sandwiches because he didn't have any food. And I used to give him my food because I knew when I went home, mum would give me more. And for a long time, for weeks, I didn't tell mum what I was doing until I came home one day and said I was hungry. And she said, "What happened to your lunch?" And I said, "I've been giving it to a kid in school, mum. He doesn't have any food." And then she started making double sandwiches and giving me to take that to school. So do you think that when I started making money, I started becoming selfish? Do you think that when I started making money, I started becoming self-centered? No, it made me more of what I already am. I give away a lot. When I say give, it's not just to give as a handout. I support people. I want to help people feel good. I want to help people feel better about themselves. I want to help people grow. I want to help people get out of their stress, out of their pain, out of their worry. And I use money as a tool. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I give. And you know why? Because it's more of what I already am. Plain and simple. There's not one person that can tell me that money's changed me in a negative way. It's not. It's actually made me more of what I already am. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Every single one of you watching this, with all due respect, I believe if you're in the BLC group, if you're in our family, if you're in our community, my heart tells me you're giving people, you're caring people, you're loving people, you're people who want to give back, who want to help others. Well, guess what? If you haven't already made money, you're only going to become more of what you already are, my friends. Once you start to make it, you're going to become more of what you already are. Think about what I've just said to you. Every single one of you are going to become more of what you already are. So don't be afraid to step into that. When you start to make your money, and thank you for all your beautiful comments that are coming through. I really, really appreciate you guys. When you start to make even more than what you've got, if you're already kind-hearted, if you're already generous, if you're already caring, then you're only ever going to become more of what you already are. All right. So that's my money lesson for you guys this morning. And I hope it makes sense, and I hope it serves you. And I hope you'll take note of it. You'll take note of it. And by the way, there's some people who appear to be nice right now, and then when they make money, they change. Well, the truth is, they weren't ever genuinely nice in the first place. Think about what I've said. Some people act nice, not everybody does nice. So like I said, it's not a superficial thing. If deep down you're already a person who's not very kind-hearted, but you put on a show to show people that you care, then guess what? Guess what? That's going to come through when you make money. So you've got to be yourself deep down inside. You've got to be a kind-hearted person. And when you make money, it just amplifies that, and it makes you more of what you already are. So love you guys. Have a great day. And remember, don't you ever, 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 ever let anyone or anything ruin your day. Do you know why? Because you, my friends, are better than that. All right? Mwah. Love you loads. Take care. God bless.
You've been listening to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jess and James. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on all the channels, links in the show notes. Please also leave a review and visit www.jessandjames.com to find more resources on how to create the life you deserve.